Hi, welcome to today's tutorial. I'm still your shoemaking made easy tutor Odurole Mochibola, and today we are going to be looking at this beautiful and simple gorgeous sandal. Now the major part of these are just the straps. However, I will be showing you how do I last this comfortably with my foot or without a shoe last. I'm sure you want to know. Now, if you're watching for the first time, all we do on this channel is make shoemaking easy and simple for you. We want to ignite your passion for creativity, reduce your family expenses on footwear, and of course help you to build new stream of income, build your confidence when it comes to this skill. I need you to sit back and I'm gonna be right. Alright, before I go into showing us how I take the measurement for this particular strappy design, the first point I want us to first of all look at is how do I last. I'm going to be showing you how to last with your feet. Like I said, I want to reduce your family expenses on footwear. So the first thing you want to first of all pay attention to is where your feet is going to be placed on your insole. Now, the amazing thing about my own outer sole is that it's actually a welted outer sole. If you have not seen the video on how I created the welted sole, I would suggest you go see it because you're gonna love it. So you can see what my welted sole looks like. Of course, if I place my insole inside it, it looks absolutely beautiful because you would not be able to even know. In short, you will not be able to identify, okay, if it's actually a welted sole or it's actually an already made sole by the time I place the inner sole. So I will advise that you check the video tutorial on how I was able to actually work on this to have this particular look. So let's continue. So the first thing you want to, so if you look at this, you'll be like, is it not covering the whole of our feet? You know, I welted it, so it's going to be a bit wider, and that's why you have this. As a result of that, I'm also going to be putting that into consideration when I am also trying to pick a position for the ring part of my design. I've taught us before that when you are actually taking measurements for your ring toe part, all you need to do is to go ahead and measure your 5 centimeter from this part of your footwear. Now, instead of me measuring 5 here, I'm going to measure about 4.5, considering the fact that my welted part, let's say, is about 0.5, taking the 0.5 of that. So I'm going to be picking 4.5. So on this part, I'm going to be using 3.5, and then as you can see, all I need to do is to bring it in a bit more. So this is where I have my 3.5. I'm still going to check again and be sure that it is still at my 4.5. So from all indication, this place is higher than this one, so definitely it will affect it. But however, we are still within the 5 range, so I think we are still good to go. So I can go ahead and actually punch at that point. I'm going to punch. Now you can see I've punched that. I use this what we call it punch plier. If you don't have that, I always say this, get this type and just place this way and just punch. So with this, we are going to go ahead and place our strap. I've taught us and showed us how to create a strap, so we don't have to go back into that. So make sure that you just use it to cover it this way and pick it upwards. Please don't place downward. If you place downward, it will reduce the length of the whole insole, making it unfit for the person that is wearing it. So make sure it's closed and you're punching upwards. And also don't forget, it's a ring toe, so it's still going to be going this way. It's going this way. So I'm going to go ahead and open this place using my utility knife. So I've already opened and then place it. So this is going to be in here. Don't forget, this is going to be here. Now, every of my designs are going to be inside the insole. Despite the fact that it seems to be taking a whole lot of my feet, I am still going to actually be punching them inwards, even because the design I saw was actually punched inwards. So you can see, you can decide to slant it if you so desire. You can also decide to put it, at the same spot, like in alignment with this, and you can make it go up a bit. It doesn't really matter if you ask me. As long as it's holding this part of your feet, you are good to go. So just hold it down there like that. You can remove your feet to know where to place it. So for me, it's a bit downward, and I'm going to make sure that I pick a point, raise this side up, and also pick a point. So I'm going to punch and open that particular side as well. So I'm just trying to make sure that this is about 1 centimeter away from the edge so that it does not affect anything. So opening, this is my utility knife. I'm just going to be opening once. This is not thick, so don't open twice. If you ask me, don't open twice. So I'm going to insert this. Now, if you're not creating this for yourself, probably you are creating for a customer, you can actually use your feet to position all the necessary parts. And if you are creating it at home for a friend as a gift, just also follow this part. Even if the person is not wearing the same size, this measurement, that measurement is actually averagely perfect, you know, for adults, except for people who have a very wide toe and a long toe. You can adjust that measurement from 5 to 6 or to 5.5. But if you are going to be doing that, you must have added extra length, you know, to their insole so that it can cover for the excess, you know, you are adding at the spot. That is actually very important. So the next one is the one that is having the buckle, and that's the one that will be coming from here and will be going inside this way. So that one, I want us to fix the buckle. So you want to measure. I actually left an allowance of about 3 centimeters, which is much. However, I will still, you know, love to use it that way. I'm going to measure 2.5. I really don't need as much as that. So this is 2.5. So I'm going to punch this side. Please, I need rivets. I need rivets. So this is what we have here. Go ahead and punch. Punch. Punch like 3. You understand? So that the buckle can freely flow or freely pass through. I want good. Okay. So give me one. So this is what I'm going to be using to hold it down. You can see that. So I'm going to pick it. You can see my buckle is facing this direction. I'm putting it inwards this way. And I'm going to insert my buckle, then put it back inside. Then allow this to go like this. Ensure this is actually, you know, moving. It's very important. Let it move. So I'm going to punch outside. Though I love to punch inwards here. Like this inner part, this inside. I love to punch. Let me use this to show us. I love to punch here. I love to punch there so that my, what did they call it, is a bit hidden. So put your rivet from under, and then you can go ahead and place it. So I'll just use this to hold it down there. Can you see that? So this is holding this down here. Then I'll try to reduce this at the back. I don't really need this much. So with this is actually going to be going this way. This is coming here, and we have this. Please let me keep this. So you can see where the buckle is at this point. We have the buckle here, and this is going inwards this way.
So you want to pay attention to this part, because you don't want to create in such a way that it will not be holding the smallest toe, which is really very important. Don't place it this way. Don't place this way. Try as much as possible, let it be here, and then this one will also be here. Now for this one, don't forget it's going to be coming from this side, and it's going to be going inside this place. You understand? It's going inside here. You understand? So with this, I can go ahead and punch. I'm going to punch this part just to be able to know exactly where my, so let's say my, so don't forget we still have a wide strap here that this is going to be suspended into. We are still going into that, but let's just fix all of this. So let me mark the places that we need. So this one, I'm going to mark this point here, like mark where it is here. Mark where it is. Come to this inner part and also mark. So with that, you can actually go ahead and also punch this one, punch this part, and do the same thing that I did here. And that's all for that part. Right, you can see what I have. I just add a little accessory to this. Now it's not compulsory, don't mind me, that leather is already fine. I don't know why I'm adding this, but this is just to let you know that of course our children footwear mastery class is starting May 1st, and you don't want to miss it. We actually have, you're going to be learning a lot from the class, from their sandals to their palms to their heels to wedges to their school shoes to their dress shoes, and I can guarantee whatever technique that I teach you for them also work perfectly for adults. So if you can make a child's school shoe, you can definitely make a corporate shoe for an adult. You can make an half shoe for an adult. You can actually make a loafer shoe for an adult as well. You can make a dress shoe for women. You can make a dress shoe for children as well, because the principle is the same. So you can see what I did here. Now for this particular side of your design, what I'm going to suggest you do is, like if you want to fold this way I folded this one, just measure about 6 centimeter wide, then fold it like this, so you have 3 centimeter on this side. What I did was cut straps of 3 and then 3 and then place it together, and that's why you saw mine looking like this. I didn't fold it this way, so I decided to use my pinking share, which is a coffee one, to actually decorate the side, and this is what I have right here. So you can see what I have. This is just an accessory I added to this. I got this accessory some time ago. I'm sure you can see what it looks like, and it comes like this, so you can use it as like a stud here, you understand, or a rhinestone on this part of the design if you can't get exactly what was used there. And you can also create some other designs. I have some designs I have already taught on my channel that you can actually use for this particular part as well. So basically this is how you actually go ahead lacing. The next thing is just to go ahead and finish your lacing, apply your gum on each and every of the side, and then you can go ahead and bottom. This is really beautiful. So tell me in the comment section, are you watching for the first time? What have you learned? Will you like to enjoy 20% discount on our children footwear mastery class? Then go ahead and begin to comment from now till we actually begin the class. And of course, on any video you watch on my channel, go ahead and comment, I am interested in the May 1st 2025 children footwear mastery class. Make sure every upload you actually engage by typing that there, and then you have access to just 25% discount. Yes, I mean it. It's the month and we are celebrating the resurrection of Jesus. So all he did was give. So let's also enjoy that this season. So of course I'm going to be placing this right here just to show us what it looks like. Oh my God, this is looking so cute and beautiful. So you can see what I have right here. can see what I have. Thank you for joining me today. I'm still your shoemaking made easy tutor Odurole Mojuola. I am definitely going to see you next time. Bye.